middleweight WBC title fight. We got Carlos Adames versus Hamzah Sheeraz. Adames, the champion. I think he's listed about 5'10", 5'11", physical, aggressive guy fighting the tall, long, wiry 6'3" Sheeraz in his first attempt for a world title. What do you think of this fight?
Very interesting, intriguing. Really a fight that is going to come down to some strategy, different styles. It's a terrific fight. Listen, full disclosure, you and I are very friendly with Shiraz, his family, his people, his manager. Well, with our trips to Saudi Arabia, we really like the guy. I like him not just for his talent and his promise and his future promise with that talent. I like him for the person he is. He's a gentleman.
All-class, pure gentleman.
Yeah, I love him for that, to be honest. So I don't know Adames, so I'm not making any, knocking him or saying he's better than. I'm not saying that. Adames might be the greatest gentleman in the world. I just am not privileged to knowing what I know with him that I know with Shiraz. Having said that, my first thought is this a fight or two too early for Shiraz? That's my first thought. Is he ready? Is he mentally, physically ready? What I mean is he mature enough? Well, I've been on this theme for this podcast with guys, and it's shown out that it's important. Is he ready for this step up, or could he have used one or two more fights? Either way, the most important thing is he thinks he's ready. His people think he's ready. For him to win, he's got to control the outside. He's got to know his identity. He's tall, he's long. He's different than Fundora. Fundora is so tall, so long, but he didn't know how to fight on the outside. He didn't know how to fight tall. Shiraz knows how to fight tall. You got to fight tall to win this fight. And don't be available by fighting tall. When the guy gets in close, if he does get in close, don't be that statue where you're that skyscraper I talk about, where there's a lot of windows to be broke. No. Then you become small. Then you get your head on the side for defensive purposes. But other than that, you fight tall. You control the range. You control the outside. You are the outside man. That's what you are. And you make him pay a price. You do what I talk about. You make him go through a bad neighborhood, he being Adames, and you mug him on his way in. You catch him with uppercuts, you catch him, with counters, hooks, right hands, whatever. And you use your jab to control that distance. And your legs, taking little steps out at the right time, always being set. You got to be a little ahead of him. If you go out too late, he'll go with you, you're going to have a problem. You got to fight that kind of definitive fight and have that kind of fight plan that's the right fight plan. Strategy is very important. Execution, always important. At the end of the day, it's a good fight. It's a tough fight for both guys. And it's a tough fight for Shiraz to have. He's not getting a gimme for his first title. Sometimes you get a gimme for your first title shot. You do. It's just the way it works. He ain't getting no gimme. It's a tough fight. At the end of the day, I'll go with my man Shiraz.